Hello everyone, Philly Pipe Smoker here. Just have been watching the news on the Malaysian airliner that was shot down. Unbelievable. My prayers go out to all the families that have loved ones on that plane, family members. Well, I bought a new pipe. What about your New Year's resolution, you might ask? It's the first pipe I bought in 2014. And it was a unbelievable steal, I think. Got it on eBay. My favorite pipe seller, Pipe Stud, on eBay. He has sold 35 pipes for me over the past couple of years, and I purchased a few from him. My first poker that I ever purchased was one made by Mark Tinsky. It's a good sized poker, good sized ball. Acrylic stem, pretty craggy blast on that side, and more of a bird's eye blast on this side. A lot of bird's eye on the bottom. I'd seen a picture of a Dunhill poker online, and obviously could not afford it. So I sent it to Mark, and I said, could you make one that kind of resembles this pipe? Make it your own style. Make it your own, but make it in the flavor of a Dunhill. And I think he did a beautiful grain on top, by the way. Obviously most pokers are sitters. It rocks a little bit, but I think he nailed the shape down pretty well. I did tell him I wanted the stem about 6 inches because I don't always like the shorter stems because I think they smoke a little hot. But so there's number one. And then you guys remember, if you watched my Dunhill birth year pipe video, there's my second one. It was a 1955 Dunhill. It's a Group 4. Nice grain on the bottom. You can see the nomenclature. Just an unbelievable blast. Has a replacement stem on it. It's a Cumberland stem. Although apparently today you can get a poker with the Cumberland stem, but back then you could not. So this is a replacement stem. Done very well too, by the way, I might add. Some damage on the front that you can probably see there from somebody tapping it out on an ashtray or whatever. The neatest thing I like about this one, and this is probably not going to show up, but if you can see the way the grain circles around where the stem is, everything emanates from the stem. Almost looks like a piece of a tree branch with a stem coming out, another branch coming out. I mean, that's just, again, it's not doing it justice, but there you can see it. Everything circles around the actual stem coming out. Or the shank, I guess, is a better word. That's number two. And then on eBay last week, I purchased another poker, and it came in, and I like acrylic stems better than vulcanite, only because after a while the vulcanite to me gets a taste that I just cannot get rid of, and obviously it oxidizes. So I just prefer the acrylic. Although I must admit the vulcanite's much easier on the teeth, much more comfortable to clench than. So I did cut it, but I haven't opened it. So anyway, it came in with to finish my story, it came in with a vulcanite stem. I just immediately boxed it. I did clean it real well, and I will tell you, I've never in my life had a pipe that came out that I was able to get so much tar and nicotine out of it. Pipe Stud does not clean. You or refurbish the pipes. You send him the pipe in the condition you want it to sell. And it was certainly a clean pipe. It was not disgustingly dirty. It's just that in this part, well, you'll see when I open this, but in the shank and I spent better part of 20 minutes with a bristle pipe cleaner with one of my favorite, which I use on the estates that I buy. And I actually got down back to bare wood. So I know it's clean now. So this has been covered. It's not been opened. First I'll show you the original stem, and you can see the oxidation. I don't know, I would probably clean this up anyway and keep it with the pipe for sure, for originality, if I ever want to sell it. And here's the new stem. Pretty close match. Except it's bright and shiny. It's not going to do any good. Look at the end of it. I don't know why I'm showing you that. But anyway, so here it is. Put the stem on. Fits nice. Now this one does not set properly, especially with the heavier acrylic stem on it. Yeah, it's not gonna. It still sets, but it just doesn't sit upright. This is a pipe called a Rumford, R-O-M-F-O-R-D. If you can see that there. It is a pipe that was sold by McCranies Pipe and Tobacco Shop. I think it's in North Carolina. And this is basically an Ashton, made by Bill Ashton. That's a second. So it got down to the finishing part, and it just didn't quite make the grade for one reason. I think I know why, but I'll show you that in a second. So I basically have an Ashton pipe with now a new stem. But if you can see that, it's amazing. Each pipe. Let's see if I can bring these over here for you. Each pipe is certainly different size. Different bowl. This one obviously is very delicate. And I'll tell you, I pack this with a flake. If I pack it right, that's a 2-hour smoke. That little Group 4. Marks, and then this. So basically, I now have a small, a medium, and a large. Bill Taylor, by the way, not Bill Ashton, Bill Taylor, got a patent for his curing process. I'm not exactly sure. I should have read up on it before I did the video, but it's soaked in oil and then put on some sort of a heated rod, I understand, and that draws out the oil and the sap that's inside. So I assume it's, instead of waiting 10 years like Dunhill does to cure a pipe, maybe it gets done faster. But just absolutely a stunner, and I think right now I'm going to fill her up and go have a smoke. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great afternoon.